Minister, Dr. George Norton, Minister with responsibility of social cohesion, culture, youth and sport, members of the diplomatic corps, featured artists, friends, invitees, art patrons, welcome to the National Gallery of Art. It is my pleasure to stand before you to welcome you to a wonderful exhibition entitled Nature Blooms by Ms. Sandra Bella Rock and Ms. Aisha Garnett Williams. This afternoon, like every time we have an event of the gallery, art brings us together. It fosters that sense of sisterhood, brotherhood that we all seek so badly. It teaches us lessons. It provides us with a reason to be, oh my God, look at that. It tells a story, and it is the reason we are here, to celebrate this wonderful creative industry that we are fostering and we will continue to foster. I know that you all are very desperate to continue viewing the exhibition, so we will be very short this afternoon. I would like to welcome the curator, Mr. Ohini Kawamo, to give the curatorial remarks.
Honorable Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton, Minister of Social Cohesion, Department of Culture, Youth and Sport, members of the diplomatic corps, colleagues, or I should say artists, special invitees, colleagues, friends. I think I saw one child, or let me be safe by saying children. I'll reiterate what Ms. Bonshwari said. Thanks for coming this afternoon. This is the first exhibition in the last quarter of the year. We have 2 other exhibitions to complete the year, 2 other exciting exhibitions. We're quite excited about this one. It's special. 2 special ladies combined together to host this exhibition that is titled Nature Blooms. Okay, my task is not that simple. Just want to give you a little analysis of the paintings. You probably would have seen most of the paintings already, the artist's work. They've done most of the works on canvas. They're painters, artists. They're inspired by nature, like many other artists elsewhere. One of the things that is very notable, that much of you may not have noticed, the works by Aisha Williams, Garnett Williams, you can recognize in the forms. I think it's a deliberate attempt to juxtapose the contours of the female form with nature. If you haven't seen that, maybe when you look again, you'll see it. It's clever, nicely put together, and it's harmonious. The colors are all working together. The images are bold, sharp, graphic, and quite inviting. You can discuss them. You can have a conversation on one single piece for the entire afternoon. But I encourage you to look at the entire exhibition and have a conversation with the artists also. The works by Ms. LaRoque, she embraces a lot of the open landscapes, the sense of perspective that gives you depth. You can see some of her works like the seawall, the rivers, the water areas, a lot of it. They're similar, different venues. But interestingly, she's taken the position that much persons are not really, much artists are not really bold enough to do that, to give you the sense of depth. It's a flat surface. She uses the terms of perspective and the rectilinears, the lines, and so on to get you to that point, to give you a sense of depth, take you into the picture, give you a journey. It was discovered really in the Renaissance period. Imagine that before that, artists had no sense that they can take a flat surface and give you a journey with depth using the tricks by lines and convergent parallels and so on. The artists in the Renaissance found that out. Ever since then, artists were able to use it in their own way and give you that exploration. One of the things I admire with both artists, and you yourself might probably say the same, is that their love for nature together It's overwhelming. I can mention the open landscapes, the open seascape, the riverscapes, the close-ups of flora and fauna, not so much fauna, more flora, and the clever putting together of the human form, especially the female form, with the nature itself, to give you a complete picture. So it was quite fitting for them to come together to give you this exhibition that is titled Nature Blooms. So for the rest of the evening, I would encourage you to please engage the artists, have a conversation with them. You don't have to take what I've said. Maybe they've just done something that's totally different to what I'm trying to explain. That happens to with artworks. But have a conversation with them, and they will give you what is from their heart and what is more sincere. Matter of fact, Ms. Laura will be here to say something, and she will probably give you her view of the exhibition, overview of the exhibition. So thank you very much again for coming. You have 58 paintings to look at, 58 artworks, matter of fact. 57, 56 paintings, 2 sculptures. They're in a small room. So the exhibition is going all the way here into the little room of the main gallery. And please do enjoy each other's company and the artist and the rest of the evening. I'll hand you back to the chairperson so we can continue with the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kwama. If you go through your notes that were written by Ms. LaRock, you'd notice that she started her journey, her artistic journey, very early. And I think we all had that period in our lives where we wrote on our skin in school. Math going on in front, and we're drawing flowers and hearts and little faces on our hands and sometimes on our feet. But this is where it began. The journey, the artistic journey, all of our artistic journey, they began in school, they began at a very young age. And Ms. LaRock has took that instinctive nature and carried it and carried it and carried it, and it is here now. So I am very excited to hear from Ms. LaRock as she gives us the overview of the exhibition. Please welcome Ms. Sandra LaRock.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Mr. Minister, Honorable Dr. George Martin, the diplomatic corps, my friends and other artists, the general public. Thanks for coming. I thank you on behalf of Alicia for taking time out to come and view our work, to spend this time of celebration with us. It has taken a lot of effort to put this painting together. As you view our work, we ask that you just leave your own personal perception aside for a while. Just put it aside, and so you can completely absorb our work. Explore the texture, pay attention to the titles, because that in itself will help you understand what we're trying to express. The work, I think, has a language of its own. And when we were asked to choose a theme, it was very easy. We looked at the work, we had already recognized that the nature aspect was very prevalent. We didn't make that choice beforehand. We worked and we worked freely. And then we said, well, what is nature saying to us? And realized we had produced a lot of the fruits of nature. Therefore, nature blooms. Nature is nurturing. Nature is embracing. Nature has many life cycles going on. And because it's freely given, we tend to take it for granted. Nature is also very fragile. And we need to pay attention. We need to appreciate what we have. We need to nurture it for future generations. We ask that you take the memories of this occasion with you. And better yet, take a piece of the wood with you. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Laura. And I would like to encourage you to meet us after the exhibition and let us know which one you want. There are 58 pieces here, plenty for everybody. Before we move on to the program, I'd like to invite Mr. Ohini Kwame once more to the podium. I think he likes how you all look today, so we're gonna let him see you one more time.
Thank you very much. No, I'm sorry. It was something important I wanted to mention. I forgot actually while I was giving over the curatorial notes. Miss Sandra Larock, most persons would probably know her as being the spouse, the wife of Ambassador Irwin Larock, who's the head of CARICOM. Am I wrong or am I right? So in a sense, maybe you would know her really truly for that. But today, Ms. Larock, I am actually comfortable to say that she's an artist. Most of you probably wouldn't know that. You'd probably just see her. This is the wife of Mr. Irwin Larock, who's the ambassador of CARICOM. But today I'm actually telling you that Ms. Larock now is an artist. So when you see Ms. Larock, please, this is Sandra Larock. She's an artist. That's all I just wanted to tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kwame. Worthy footnote. I'd like to invite now Dr. George Norton, Honorable Minister of Social Cohesion, Culture, Youth and Sport.
Madam Chairperson, Guneshwari Methuram, Administrator, Mr. Ohini Kwame, Curator Acting, featured artists Sandra Larock and Alicia Garnett Williams and other artists, members of the Diplomatic Corps, school children in uniforms, special acknowledgement, special invitees. I'm pleased to be here this evening to view the works of our two artists, Sandra Larock and Alicia Garnett Williams. Indeed, it is an occasion to celebrate. Nature blooms. Here are two immensely dedicated and talented artists who have been very generous in sharing with us their private thoughts and emotions. In so doing, they have expressed their thoughts and their emotion with skill and vigor. I want to commend Ms. Larock and Ms. Garnett Williams for adding their unique styles and perspectives to the landscape of art in Guyana. As a consequence, they contribute to the discipline which has many unsung special moments along the way. I refer here to Hilary Nigg from the Guyana Women Artists Association, who was a sculptor and who, like Ms. Garnett Williams, have some carving in wood. And I refer specifically to that one from the locust wood that we have there, sensual form. Invite all persons to have a second look. And of course, there's been others who during their stay on these shores have endeavored to share as they could by taking to paint and canvas, as LaRock has done. Yes, she is an artist. Miss Alicia Garnett Williams is an artist. She's also a teacher. So important. The works on display here this evening may add to our country's heritage. Art can be a reflection of not only the artists, but the entire nation they represent. But whether they succeed or fall in this regard, they certainly will add to the continuation of a tradition in visual arts in Guyana, one which may have in the past and continue in the present to sacrifice much for. I stand here this evening knowing that the goals of regional culture engagement outside of CARIFESTAS are well represented through collaboration between this evening Dominica and Guyana in the person of these artists. I'm happy that the National Gallery and by extension the Ministry of Social Cohesion can support them in their efforts. I extend heartiest congratulations to the two artists of tonight, and I wish both Ms. LaRock and Ms. Garnett Williams every success with this exhibition and in the future. That said, permit me to declare this exhibition open. Nature blooms. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. George Norton. We have indeed been enjoying his unconditional support, and we'd like to thank him very much for that support that he's been giving us through his time as minister. I'd like to invite Ms. Aisha Garnett Williams, who is the second featured artist and the teacher that Dr. George Norton spoke about. We'd like to acknowledge the fact that she's doing a very wonderful job with our students, and thank you so much for your service.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton. Honorable Minister Dr. Keith Scott, within the Ministry of Social Protection. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, good evening. Good evening to fellow ladies and gentlemen. I am honored today to see this excellent turnout at our art exhibition combining both Guyana and Dominica. I must say thank you very much to the curator, Mr. Ohini, and his excellent staff for the wonderful work they would have done in making this art exhibition a success. It is our greatest gratitude that we had the opportunity to exhibit at this prestigious location our inner thoughts, our view of art, and how we think art should be expressed according to our thoughts. Most of our pieces here depicts the connection with nature, and our masterpiece is all based on how women view nature. And as you can see, it's bright and colorful, and a lot of texture in all our pieces. I hope you have been entertained and uplifted by viewing each piece of art displayed by the now blooming and the professional artists who are present here today. I thank you for your support, and I know that you have had an enjoyable evening so far based on the interactions we would have had with our audience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Garnett Williams. We're at the close of our formal program, but we invite you to please stay, enjoy our refreshments, enjoy the painting and the work, enjoy the company of each other and the artists. We'd like to apologize sincerely for some of the inconvenience you've had tonight. We are in the process of doing some rehabilitation work to the building. As you know, it's a heritage building, so there's much care that needs to be had when certain works are ongoing. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you to the artists for allowing us the opportunity to showcase your work here. We know that you could have gone anywhere else, but you chose us, and thank you so much for that. Thank you to the curator, to the staff of Castellani House, who never ceases to amaze me. They always pull miracles off like this. So thank you very much, guys. I know you were around and busy, so thank you all for coming. Please share this exhibition with your friends and family. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy and good night.